I just put my new album out called Tailgate Party, so that's pretty much what I'm doing tonight. And you got to go get it. I mean, it's a good album, but I threw in about another 12 minutes of new stuff tonight that I've been working on. And there's a couple of new ones in this guitar bit, so I had to put them on a piece of paper so I wouldn't forget them. If I forget some of this shit, I got to tell you, I had, and this is why I'm like doing weird shit, but I had literally Monday oral surgery. I had receding gums. I don't give a shit, I'll tell you. I had receding gums. And it's like weighed out like in bone and shit. And my dentist goes, dude, you gotta get these things. So they took the freaking skin off the roof of my mouth and sewed it all down here. So I got this on that. I gotta wear this some bit so I don't F with my stitches. And they give you these pills. What they do is they give you these pills and they really make you loopier than shit. So there's about 3,500 people in here tonight, but I saw 8,200. So I can tell you. Did you hear that David Letterman thing yesterday? I love Dave. But the only thing about it is, and if I ever see him, I'll tell him, he could have any woman in the world. Yeah. But yet he's banging the match in a county. You know what I mean? I don't get it.
Gertrude.
Don't worry, that's not one of the ones that I had on the card. Hey, if you're in special ed, and you're late to class, is it wrong if the teacher says you're tardy?
Oh!
That's it. You think a cow ever looks at a field and goes, I can't believe I ate the whole thing? Never mind. All right, forget that. Sorry. And they found Osama bin Laden last Sunday. He had the perfect hiding place. He's a backup quarterback for the Bengals. I got a cousin that's a hippie. He was over last week. It was his birthday, and for his birthday, he wanted incense. And that night, my other cousin crawled into bed with him, and I heard him yell from downstairs. I said, incense. I have a buddy of mine that couldn't meet any women, so he wanted to join a singles club, so he looked in the paper and he didn't have his glasses on. He joined a shingles club. You know, he's a big rash and he can't leave the house. When I was lead guitar player for Cinderella many years ago, we wrote some songs, and here's one I would like to sing for you. It's about wearing my wife's lace underpanties. It's called Nuts in White Satin. My wife gets facials and stuff because she says it makes her look younger, and I think it's unbelievable how those things work. But I had a facial one time in my entire life. I gave a sick cow an enema. I gotta tell you, I don't think it made me look any younger. The cow loved it, though. I ain't never seen a black Angus skip like that before. That football coach got in trouble for letting his players have sex with his wife? How does that work? Russ! Get in there! You know what sounds dirty, but it? Juice box. all the hair out of his crowd. The answer, my friend, I believe is around 10. Don't ask me how I know, but trust me, it's 10. If women from the South are Southern belles, or Mexican women Taco Bells. I told that joke in Mexico, they laughed their ass off. Sorry, Houston. I was in Houston. If I had a stammer, I'd stammer. If I had a stammer, I'd stammer. You know what would be funny? A haircut place called Whoops. Do deaf people have alarm clocks? I asked a deaf guy one time if he had an alarm clock. He just stared at me. You know what a shitty job would be? Working at the doctor's office. You can't call in sick at the doctor's office. I can't come in today, I don't feel very good. Well, come on down, we'll check you out. When I was young and stupid, I always thought old people walked the way they walked all the time because they just shit their pants. Now that I'm getting older myself, a lot of aches and pains, I know exactly why old people walk the way they walk. Because they just shit their pants. I like to go to the old folks' home and walk by all the rooms with a hood over my head. And then when I walk by the rooms, I hear a sigh of relief. All right, that's what I say. You know when you go up and pinch an old person from behind and they pee, that's a golden goose. I got these neighbors that moved in next to me. They put a sign out front of their house that beware of Doug. I said, I got to meet these idiots that can't even spell dog. So I went up and knocked on the door, and a 4-year-old kid opened the door and he bit my leg and pissed on my shoe. I said, I'm guessing you're Doug. My wife told me the other day, she said, honey, I love you. You're one in a million. And I thought, that's freaking awesome. Then I found out there's 6 billion people in the world. That means I'm one out of every 6,000. What a bitch. You believe that?